always listen to my girl. Do it again? No?
Come on, B. You put everybody in the city to sleep.
All right.
Okay. That was terrible.
Trying to get my double dutch on.
Come on, man. You have the number one. The double dutch. Come on, man. You have the number one magazine. You have to act like you care.
This is Elliot Wilson, the editor-in-chief of Double XL magazine. Some people know me as YN. I run Double XL with a number one magazine in the hip-hop game. And I'm rolling with my girl, Angie Martinez. She's number one at what she does.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? She does it heavy. She's been doing it for a long time, and she got the crown. Hot 97, number one station in the country. My girl, Angie Martinez.
Yeah, man.
The voice of New York on the official number one station, Hot 97.
Oh, that was so great. We're playing this every day. We're playing this every day.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, it's countdown time. Most requested songs in the city. Oh, my mic sound like that. Sound crazy. Hello? Hello?
Hey.
Oh, that's me. I'm better now. All right, it's countdown time. We're going to hook you up after number one. I have some tickets to hang out with us up in the Bronx. We're going to be at the Bronx at the Paradise Theater November 25th, the day after Thanksgiving, broadcasting live. Me, Flex, Dipset, Monse, the works, bells and whistles, everything. D-Block is here today, if you're just tuning in. You didn't really give an announcement. You didn't really tell people what it was, and we've been getting wind of it from other places, but you didn't officially give me what the word is. Do you want to do that? Tell me what exactly.
Go ahead, SP.
Come on, SP. Give me exactly what the word is, man.
It's only half a word now. See, because we went and had it's half of the business done. The word was we ain't trying to work till we fix, we get what we do. That was the word. And that's on.
Go ahead.
And from when we was here, we got half of it fixed from just being here. The phone started ringing, we got on the plane, we went and sat down and met. And,
what got you to that point in the first place?
Slavery, Ange. I don't know what better way to put it to you. Like, it's like if you was coming to this job every day, right? And you putting in your hours, you did what you did to make yourself the voice in New York. And I'm in the cut somewhere taking half of your money for what you do, like.
That's the label? Taking half of your money?
No, that's not the label. That's
publishing. That's Puffy.
That's publishing. You know what I mean? So it gets tiring after a while. Like if Kiss makes a hit, the Lots make a hit.
How does this work?
So Styles make a hit.
When you got signed to Bad Boy in the first place, you sold your publishing to Puff, right?
Now, this is what happens when you young and black and coming off the street and coming from high school or wherever you coming from. You don't really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And these lawyers, you got to charge some of it to the lawyers, too.
Definitely.
You know
letting you get in that situation.
You got to charge yourself, first and foremost, for putting your John Hancock on the paper. But then, like, after a few years and after 10 years and 12 years and you become of age and have kids and have a life ahead of you. Nobody never took nothing from me. Like it's hard for me to look at Diddy. It's hard to go like to be phony about it and pull him out on stage at the Hova concert and do the Benjamins, and it's hard. Like it's not.
Have you talked to him about
millions of dollars? This is my life. It's worth dying. It's worth killing over. Like serious.
That's what people don't understand.
Don't say Jada, you bugging. Or it's worth really killing. Like sit down, think about it, pull it all on the table. It's really worth doing it over. Like some things ain't worth it. That's one of the things that's worth it. So, me personally, I can't sleep sometimes. Like I lose sleep. Like I be ready to just black out. Like
how long have you been? Have you had the conversations with Puff about trying to buy it back?
He's so much of a gangster with the paperwork. He'll tell you one thing, and then he'll tell his lawyer or people that represents him something else.
And then it never happens. And this is amazing. I mean,
and you've been trying to do this for years?
For years, Ange. We on our, we've been quiet and all that. We on our 7th or 8th lawyer for this.
No security guard can stop.
How much money are we talking? How much money are we talking?
Off a skyscraper.
We
stainless steel, the double door joints.
We talking.
No security.
I couldn't even tell you.
I mean, estimated you couldn't.
A couple mil.
A couple million?
I would say a couple mil.
I can't even say. I'm not even sure.
We paid a couple mil to get out. We paid almost $3 million to get out.
To get off Bad Boy.
Yeah, we had no $1 million budget. We did one album there, Inch. We did one album. We did Money, Power, Respect there.
This ain't for albums. This is for life.
This is for life, too.
This is why it's worth killing. It ain't like
when this contract's up.
So if this is for the rest of your life, if you make a song, you have the way it stands. He gets money no matter what.
If we make a Give It to Me or in the club, he's gonna make more off that than we are.
And people don't understand.
That's worth throwing it all out the window.
That's worth saying, wake up saying, yo, I'm tired of this, man. I'm literally tired of this. Like, people, yo, it's a hit, and people, people been calling us since, like, you guys can't do this, and, it looks like a gimmick, and it looks like a game, and this is our life. Like, this ain't no joke. Like, from when we came in the door,
it's worth killing. It's worth throwing it out the window.
When we came in the door, we ain't no greedy dudes. If you know us, Ange, anybody who knows us, we hard workers, we chilling, we humble, we the streets, like. But we ain't trying to go rob nobody for nothing or say, yo, hit us with something. But yo, dog, we made one album with you. Years ago, we came in the game. We paid $3 million to get off. Close to $3 million.
I gotta pay him $300,000.
You made, Lord knows what you made off the Benjamins.
Every time I put out a solo album, he gotta get an advance of $300,000.
What kind of?
That's crazy. That's what the people don't see. Like, and to me, it's like, yo, come on, dog. You on MTV, VH1, $1 million parties, Sean John, Justin's, this and that. We did one album with you, dog. You Benjamins, Lord, No Way Out from the Benjamins sold something crazy. You made something crazy. You made your money back off of that. And when we came in the door, our advance was between the three of us was like 100 G's. And you charged us $3 million to let go. And you had our publishing for half of 10 years now. And we've been trying to, we've been quiet. People be like, y'all wild. Or y'all
but behind the scenes, you've been dealing with this for a long time.
We're on our 7th lawyer.
Is that Puffy on 11? Puffy's on 11. You want to talk to him?
Hell yeah.
Okay, should I go now straight live, or can I get to, let's just go live.
Let's go.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up?
I mean,
yo, check this out, man. The last time y'all did this, man, y'all did the whole campaign, let the locks go and all that. Y'all ain't want to be down with Bad Boy, so we let y'all go. Y'all want to be down with us, we let y'all go, we keep it moving. But to get on there and portray like somebody got to go and steal and rob and be shysting y'all, that ain't really correct, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm at my office right now. I'm always accessible. Y'all ain't got to get on the radio and do certain tactics and do certain things to ever holler at me. Daddy Kiss, last time I saw you, I told you, let's get together, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I told you I'm accessible. I said if anything don't come, if there's somebody standing in the way for you expressing yourself, or any of y'all expressing yourself, y'all can come get at me directly. You know what I'm saying? All that on the refrigerator and you gonna kill, no, y'all ain't killing nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? We businessmen. We all mature adults here. All that right there, I'm at my office. Y'all can sit on this interview with her and talk as long as y'all want to talk about it. Or you can take the invitation I gave you before. But it's not even getting there because of your get on the radio, whatever tactics. I ain't your enemy.
Dog, you
need to bang like that on that's coming at you. I ain't your enemy.
Just yesterday we got a note from your office saying you don't have no idea of none of this or none of nothing.
Just yesterday, your lawyer told us that.
I see you at the show backstage. You said find out what it was.
But don't sit here and portray like Puff took nothing from y'all.
What is it? What is it? What do you call it?
If it's 10 years,
what do you call it? And don't say we can come to your office or do none of that, because we can't do none of that. We can't handle it no other way but with lawyers, and you know that, so don't get on the radio and act like a tough guy or none of that.
Wait, you know how we can settle?
You acting tough.
I'm in my office, so why don't we stop talking on the radio?
Now, you want people to stop talking because you just don't want to know the truth, dog. We made one record with you. Money, Power, Respect. It's 10 years later, and you still got half of our publishing. Now, there's no way you can make it justifiable that you deserve half of our publishing.
You ain't saying nothing to my face. We just at the concert. You ain't saying nothing.
What are we going to do saying it to your face? Get sued? What do you want us to do? We can't touch. We can't be violent. None of that. We can't even have.
You saying all this, dog? 2 years ago, levels in Miami.
Let's real recognize real. Y'all know where the office is at? There's a big sign on it. I'm gonna be here.
The whole National Guard's downstairs too. Cut it out, man. We can't talk in
this. I'm a grown ass man, man.
You're a coward.
And I don't take nothing.
You're a thief,
You're a coward.
Don't say you're a thief.
Okay.
You're a
thief. Come to the office, man. Come to the office so we can straighten it out there.
Yo, how we just 3 guys you don't even mess with. You had your Ace Tools publishing.
You call me whatever
you won't let his publishing go.
I'm at the office.
You
won't let your man's publishing go.
We will argue in front of New York. That's the way you want.
Do you own your man's publishing, dog?
Nothing to y'all, man.
Do you own your man's publishing?
New York could believe it or whatever.
Do you own your man's publishing?
I can sleep good at night because I ain't never seen New York. And if y'all ever want to,
dog, you had a whole bunch of artists that
don't like ugly, Puffy.
That's it.
Dog, you had a bunch of artists whose careers never went right with you, dog. Be for real, dog. Look at the list.
Look at your list. We don't want to be violent.
You the artist that did best for yourself. Look at your list, dog. Look at all the artists you dealt with. Look at the situation they dealt with. 112 not happy with you gone. Faith not happy with you gone. We not happy with you gone. Bass not happy with you gone.
Wow. All right, he hung up. He's gone. He's finished.
Shine jail. He says that, but what do you mean you ain't a thief or robbing? Dog, it's 10 years. We made one album with you. You got half of our publishing. Don't try to make it. Don't try to get on this phone with you a tough guy, because all you do is direct us to the lawyers. And you said that we had a face-to-face with this man in Miami, Levels, 2 summers ago. You know what he said? Yo, dog, y'all been through a lot. I know that. I know y'all felt it never went right with me. I feel like I got wrongs to right. This is what he said out of his mouth. This is what he said out of his mouth. You the one who came back coming to see if we want to get signed and do all that again. We want our publishing, dog, and we got a right to that. It's been years now. Years you had our stuff. Nobody, pardon us. Pardon him, he was wrong for threatening you or your life over the radio or whatever. But that's frustration.
He didn't threaten. Let's just clear. He didn't threaten. He said it's worse.
It's right. Pardon me. You're right. He didn't threaten you. But it is worth it. He don't understand that because you just been robbing people for years. And people could look at it and you could look at what he said. Then you look at us and you look at his catalog of artists he had. And you sit back and do the homework yourself. You go home, forget what we said, forget we the streets, we the locks. This is how we voice our opinion, and this is how we voice our opinion, because we ain't corporate. We ain't industry, so we got to let the streets know that. This is how we voice our opinion through the airwaves, through the mixtapes, through songs. We can't voice our opinion through lawyers and go. You've seen what we got to do to have a meeting, Ange. So let's be for real when it comes to the corporate side. Don't try to confuse the listeners in the streets to think it's that simple, because he's going to give you the running around like he's been for the past 10 years. We've been trying to get our publishing the past 10 years, so don't try to act like we bugging out of nowhere. We've been through 7 lawyers and all kind of things. So, but be for real, we did 1 album with you.
Well, can I just ask you? I'm sorry.
I'm worked up.
I know you are. I know you are. But let's just say this. Let's just say this. At this point, the way this whole day and this whole thing has happened, it might have been. It's too bad that it had to take this long and come to this point to get him on the phone. But he got on the phone, and it's obviously a public.
Still trying to butter it up.
I know he's okay. But let's just say. But now it's a public argument, and you know whether you believe
nothing's gonna happen.
No. But whether you believe he'll have the meeting or not, he said he would. And I mean, would you at that point, let's say, would you sit down, would you have a meeting, and if this was resolved, would you then be able to continue? Is it just this alone? Well, that's 2 parts. Number one, would you sit down? He said on the radio he would sit down. I know it took a long time. I know it's on the radio.
No problem sitting down. It's not us that don't want it. It's not.
We've been trying to sit down forever. This is what nobody realized.
But now it's public.
Yeah, we willing to sit down.
He cared, or he was, it got to the point where he felt he needed to call up and discuss it. It got to the point because when you tell people the truth, because most of hip hop, 90% of hip hop is fake people, and people coming on air being fake to you. And probably it's 80% of the artists in the same situation we in, but they sit up here to you fronting so much, and I'm this and that, I got this and that, I got this and that. If you didn't do them big numbers, I know exactly what you got. If you came in the 90s like we came in, unless you was spectacular, you sitting there fronting because you don't want the people to know how
how it's going down. Now, we all right. We made money off of our hard-earned grinding. This is what people need to understand. When you see us in the street, in the nice trucks, the Rangers, the Benzes, whatever vehicles we in, when we copped our houses, when we did all of that, we did that off of hard-earned side artists, grinding, mixtape hustle. I get a verse for you here. I write this here for you on the low. This man is making tons of money off of us for no apparent reason. No reason at all.
Okay,
I can't wait to sit down and talk.
I want to play a song because I want this to calm down a little bit so we could, I know you worked.
Play the Benjamins. He killed it off of that. You just ought to play that.
You want to play the Benjamins for real?
Play that and think about the check you made off of that, dog, and
then play the rock and roll version.
I don't think we have the rock and roll.
Then play the Jamaican version.
We're obviously deviating from the countdown a little bit today because this is a serious situation.
I see you over there feeling it, but don't you're alright. It's alright. It's gonna be alright.
Grilling your chick, is she with you?
LOX. Can you hear us?
Let's go, girl.
Yeah, Side 97, official #1 for hip hop and R&B.
Yeah.
So, D-Block is here. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if somebody told you. With a lot going on too. Puffy called up. I'm not really sure how the call ended up. Did he say we could sit down, come to the office? That's kind of how it, right?
The call ended up, he tried to make us hang up.
He tried to make it. No, he hung up. He
tried to get us out.
Trying to get us off the airway.
Try to get us out of, out of my
hip hop police. We chilling. We ain't doing nothing. The whole world, we ain't doing nothing.
Let me ask you a question. In your decision to, you're not gonna not rap, right?
How would that even make sense?
Oh, my bad. I just want to clarify so people
just ain't
understand.
Gonna rap and do things where people get the bulk of money off of us.
So you're not gonna put albums out.
Exactamundo.
Got stuff coming out though.
So how do you rap and not put albums out? You do it on other people's albums, but don't they have to clear?
We don't like.
I mean, they ain't gonna most likely to everything get worked out. Business get taken care of. They ain't gonna clear nothing.
So you're not gonna be able to even rhyme on other people's albums.
Not unless they good friends with somebody that I don't know.
So the only place would be like what, mixtapes and stuff?
Mash out, free mash outs. Handing out free mash outs.
Might do the garden.
Like music for the people, but free mash outs.
Might do the garden. What do you think? We do the garden. A bow out graceful show.
It ain't graceful though. Some gotta give. People gotta understand. I need everybody who's really listening, who wherever you work or whatever you do, like sit down for a serious second. Even the police in their cars, hip hop police and everything. Just imagine working for years, putting in hard work. And somebody who has nothing to do with that is getting the bulk of it. You'll be totally, utterly frustrated. And you're trying to get around it for years, and you go about it with lawyers and paperwork, but people are too powerful.
What was the straw though that you finally got to this point? If it's been years of this,
you know what it is. If Rough Riders and Jimmy Iovine is willing to work with us, why can't he be willing to work with us?
So is Jimmy Iovine and Rough Riders? Is that a better situation?
We sat down. It's all business at the end of the day.
Right. So what did you feel like you weren't getting out of your label?
See, out of that,
the contracts ain't right. When you come in this game, you get a new artist deal, and you gotta rearrange terms, and you know what I'm saying. You gotta switch points, and you gotta do some of that after you sell some records and put some work in. And if they even willing to give us a meeting in that, you know what I'm saying, what's going on here? It's gonna be hard though, cause he's still, ladies and gentlemen, he owns Biggie's publishing.
Yeah,
sit there and tell you Big was his favorite man and he loved him and this, that, but Diddy owns B.I.G.'s publishing.
If I die, would you keep my publishing, Kiss?
Not at all. I'll give it to your moms or whoever, your daughter, your son, your wife.
Now, not to put you in the middle of it, and not on any human citizen.
Who's that on 11? Lil C's?
Let's talk this. Let's hear this out. Let's hear it from the inside out.
Does he know it's live? Tell him it's live, please. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
C's.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, baby? Can you hear
what's
us?
up, baby?
Yeah, y'all can hear you. Kiss, what's up? What up?
What's going on, big baby?
Cease, we're live, baby, okay?
All right, what's good?
I mean, you know, it's just...
Yeah, I know it's all I'm listening. That's how I called it.
What'd you say?
doubt.
I was listening. I had to come check in, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Up there.
What is
Let the people know that this ain't no, you know, this ain't no gimmick or this ain't no sideways or this ain't no varmint talk. This is real life.
It's your phone sounds
Can you hear me
horrible, honey.
Oh, man, the phone kind of low right now.
All right, you want to call us back?
Yeah, I'm going to call right back in a few seconds, get my phone a little better so I can get in there.
Try to call from a land phone, okay?
All right.
All right. That was a little serious. I think he's going to call back. Somebody said Mace was on the phone, too, but what happened? He got disconnected?
You see what's happening? It's a chain of people calling up that been bamboozled.
I mean, all you gotta do is you could not look at us, Inch, or you could look at us like we're not in this interview.
I'm
right
just
now.
really blown
no,
away.
Not you, just
Go,
like
no,
you,
no. Go ahead.
You
go
and
ahead.
the rest of society. Sit back and look. Like, think about it. Think about that man and his catalog of artists. Like, besides we in the room today, besides we upset about publishing, just think about him and his catalog of artists and how their lives have gone and who's been successful with them. Which artists have been successful with him? Who's successful this day? Which artists didn't want to get away from him? Faith, the baby mother of your man. Somehow you're supposed to work that out to get that right. That's my man's baby mom, whatever. She got his seeds. Let me work that out. 112 out of there. It wasn't right for him. Couldn't take it. Mace retired, came back. He don't want to be with him. Us. Shine in the club with you. He comes in with you through the door. You're arguing. Money gets thrown around. Something happens. Shine's doing the jump off. Y'all didn't even have the same lawyer.
Well, love to everybody.
Like, people, I don't know if like the regular listeners, if they look at things how we look at things, or people from the streets look at things, but you separated yourself from that man. That man got 10 years. Like no artist, you can't really name an artist who was like with you that went right. Like they all wanted to get away or had some sort of dispute with the man. The best artist you had for yourself was you, and you killed it off of rhymes that you didn't write.
What do you want to happen right now, or do you think realistically is gonna happen now?
We don't even want all of it back. We just want to sit down and see if we could possibly work something out.
We want all of it back.
But, I mean, you know, we gotta be realistic here.
That is being realistic. Yes, we did one album with that man, Money, Power, Respect. We had $100,000.
At the least, we want to sit down and see what we can work out without running each other in circles and telling you to call somebody and then telling them you don't know nothing about it. You feel me?
I feel you. See, Puff said something when he was on the phone, because he was saying that why don't you deal with people that are getting at you, or the people that is trying to threaten you, or that.
It's nobody trying to threaten us, saying.
No, I'm not saying
at
that.
all.
Right, but some of the I guess the understanding was because you guys want to go with 50, that the situation and the scope was bad for you. Because
and get this whole thing right, the 50 situation isn't real beef. It isn't like coming from the street or coming from anywhere. You know when you have real beef with somebody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good to hear.
One of these days he's going to admit it out of his mouth that he even said what he said because he had to start a new buzz for the Massacre album or whatever that album was called.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He lost on the street. The white flag is waved on the street by him going on all these TV saying he's even willing to work with us. Now, to the people, you can't get it misconstrued. Like, this is a way for everybody to make money if everybody's going to make money off it. He came out, he used all that piggy bank, and it worked for him. It worked very successfully. Now, our whole thing was Jimmy Iovine is a man about business and about money. He doesn't even know about none of that. He doesn't even care about it. A hot song is a hot song at the end of the day, and that's what's going to sell.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? But 50 as far as going saying we going to sign it'll never be the Locks sign the G Unit or under G Unit. That just ain't going to happen. That's trying to somewhat make us the subject of ridicule. You see how he's saying it. You see how Chris Lighty's saying it. When Rough Riders had to sit down with them, they're partners with Jimmy. Know what I'm saying? So if Jimmy asked them could they work it out or whatever, they gotta at least out of the respect of business sit down with that man.
So, but it was never an intention or option or open, like a realistic option.
I mean, sitting down with 50, why wouldn't we sit down with 50 if we're sitting down with Diddy?
So
I got more in something with Diddy than I got with 50. We never even saw each other or none of that. This is just similar to the WWF with the people, because we never came from the same hood and we never shot at each other or none of that. This is just on words, and if the people like it and it's gonna make money, we could keep it going forever. But it gotta be on a fair scale. You know what I'm saying?
It's just interesting that you would say that the situation is worse with Puffy than it is with 50. Just because of this, I know, but the public doesn't know all the inside, so they would think, oh, you have a thing with 50 that's so big, but it's really not.
Because the people only believe what they hear and what, you know what I'm saying, what they see off the radio and off TV.
Right. Wow. We gotta get back to the music, because I want to know what the plan is, like how you plan to.
What would you do, Ange? Would you want to go to the studio? Like, I just asked the people, anybody,
because if you make a hot record, then Puff gets more of the money than you.
So yeah, how do you feel enthused about that? How do you want to keep going on? Like, after a while, you know, because we said to ourselves, we've been working for a minute. Like, we've been through a lot of lawyers, try to handle it lawyer-wise, but it's not happening now. Now we're getting to the point where, you know, it's not happening. It's costing us money to keep running through these lawyers and getting the runaround. So when is this man going to give our stuff back? Like we to a point
so
where
really, at this point, this whole thing is about that.
It's basically about that, because everybody, it was about both, but we know the other side is willing to sit down and work with us. That's our whole point is like, yo, we veterans. We've been here for a minute. We've been in this game. We've seen them come and go.
It's an interesting decision to take it to the airwaves and to take it to the public, but I guess that's out of years of trying to deal with it behind the scenes.
Yeah,
right?
definitely so.
We couldn't get a meeting for 6 months till I spoke to you on the radio that day.
Because the people
sometimes it ain't, you know. It's about how you go about doing things.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's business.
Sheik, you're awfully quiet over there today.
Listening, Ange, listen.
Somebody's on 11, but let me just get a join in. We're gonna get a song on, then we're gonna get back to some of these calls. Try to get C's back on the phone, maybe Mace back on the phone. Locks are here. 1-800-223-9797 if you want to talk to him. Styles and Akon. Yeah.
We make hits.
You
just need to be in the machine.
Is that C's back? C's is back on 11, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully he's on the landline. Lil C? C's? Hello?
Yeah.
There he is. One time, Lil C on the telephone, please.
What up? What up?
I guess you've been hearing about what's going on up here.
Yeah, man, it's crazy up there.
So crazy up here today. Wow.
Real, though.
So, I don't know. You have feelings? What? I mean.
Nah, I mean, it's just like I was sitting there listening to that. You know, I was around that whole soaker around that whole time, but it's one thing that sparked something when I heard Styles' piece. Like, yo, when it comes to that publishing, like. Big ain't here. Big been gone for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you still holding on to that? You know, Big got kids as well as he got kids.
Oh, so
you know, his kids got Justins in their name, all type of other situation. But here you go, still taking something that you didn't put no work in for, and you making money off it still. You're supposed to been sat down and gave that to his moms and gave that to his kids or gave that to Faye, and then say, you know what? That's how much I love them. Y'all go take that and y'all go eat with that. To hold that and say that shit is all business or whatever like that. I mean, that's kind of crazy. It's just certain things you feel, and I'm like, yo, you know what? I gotta call and just to respond to that, because that's kind of crazy, man. I mean, he just did a Big album, and ain't nobody up there on that Big album to represent Big that's from the hood or from the mafia, from nobody. Not even Kim on there. And I wouldn't have even been mad at that if Kim was on it. You can't even call nobody to get on that album. When I had Ms. Waslow ask him, can I be on the album? He told her, no, I can't be on the album.
Is there a problem with you and him? Maybe is that? I mean,
he felt a little way when I did my Chronicles, the DVD, where I was kind of like sitting there talking about certain situations. So he wasn't digging that. But as a man, I went back after that and like, you know what? I got it off my chest. I went back and tried to go talk to him. He didn't want to have nothing to say to me, and I was like, all right, it ain't no thing. I just want to speak my piece, because being that you was talking all that family thing, you never could sit down and really give me a 15, 20-minute conversation about something real. So I felt like I had to go out there and play it out to the public like they're doing right now. Because sometimes when you try to do it the right way, it frustrates you. Because it's like, you know, he keeps sending you to run around, keeps sending somebody else to come talk to you when you know this person can handle this. This person got money and power that can handle any situation. If he say, yo, dead that contract, it could be dead. That easy. You gotta send people around for a lawyer. I gotta pay for this lawyer too to come back in and out, in and out. It just ain't good, man. For everything that everybody been through with him, I mean, I think he should treat people a little better.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Styles, and all y'all, Jada. Because I'm sure that you have fans in this city, like heavy D-Block fans, that when you say that when you say you're not gonna do any music anymore because of this, or you're gonna put no more albums out, like.
Right in the Puff's office. Go there. Go knock on his door and ask him why he don't want to give us our joint back. You gotta understand, like, because it is a business. Like, you hear all day as business, and as businessmen, as fathers, as men, period, we got the right to that. It's like, we work with you. You did what you did. We came in, they hit us with that's business. But when does it stop? Like, when do you fix the business? So you just got to ride with bad business? Because just because it's business don't mean it's good business. You understand what I'm saying? And nobody wants to do.
Do you really want fans to like write to him? Is that what you want them to do?
I want him to give the publishing.
All of that ain't gonna work.
He don't care about that. That doesn't motivate him about what the
devil in disguise.
The people are saying and all that's going on. But we just trying to reach out. I'm
just trying to give people who are fans something productive. You know what I mean? If they feel a way,
call up here and leave a message. Call his office, leave a message. Write him. Do whatever you got to do. You see him on the street. You see him in the club. Y'all see him in one of the $1 million parties he throws. Tell him, yo, get that joint back, man. You know what I mean? Because it is.
Lean on him. If you see him in the club, lean on him.
It's so.
Wow. We want to talk. Let's talk to some people. Let's spend the 6 o'clock hour with the listeners, with the people on the phones.
I just want to know what, like, seriously, when I ask you, like, what would you want to do, or how would you feel?
I would probably feel the same way. I would definitely feel the same way.
Anybody out there, tell me if you would feel different. If you
call up and tell us if we wrong.
Like, if you was working for years, you came. I'm gonna give you the scenario. We came into the game with this man. Best label in the world at the time, biggest for over here as far as East Coast concerned to be there. Lawyers.
What is his argument? Because we couldn't even get to that because he hung up. You guys.
His argument is why we ain't telling face to face, which we've been telling them for years. And
okay, but what is his argument to not give it back? It's a business deal, and you have to stand by.
Edge,
what?
That the Beatles can't talk to Michael Jackson. When I sat down and tried to, when I was going to sit down the first time I sat down with him last month or something. So it wasn't even good, really. He's telling me
because the Beatles.
Michael Jackson be talking to me because Michael Jackson got the Beatles publishing, and Paul McCartney or whoever's left can't even talk to Mike.
Right.
So what are you telling the man? What are you telling me? What is there to say?
Steez, you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I got a little crazy.
I'm listening. It's just. It's crazy, man.
It's crazy. We're gonna Steez, baby, it was good. We need our own little sit down. We're gonna take some calls too. 1-800-223-9797. We're gonna spend the 6 o'clock hour with
slavery,
let the people call.
Ask them what they think about slavery, because that's basically ask them what do you think about industry slavery,
extortion, so have you, whatever you want to call
one album. Listen, people. One album.
All right. I gotta do this. I gotta handle this. We'll be back. D-Block is here. Lil Caesar's on the phone. He's on the way with the rush hour, but they're gonna stay. I mean,
it's just real life situations.
I know, but I know it's your real life, and I know it's a bad situation for you. In the scheme of hip hop, this is like a historic kind of like.
We just.
I mean, you are especially in, you know what I mean, like. People love y'all, like you know what I mean. You're their favorites, and for you to be up here saying you're not gonna do this no more because of Puffy.
I mean, what would
is
you do?
Is a huge.
Any human,
I'm not saying anything's wrong. I'm just saying that's a big.
Any human being gotta look. Think about your 9 to 5, whatever you do, or whatever you do in your life. If you whatever you do, if somebody was getting half and they ain't put no work in for it, how would you feel? Would you want to keep doing it, or what would you want to do? We don't want. We great at this.
Cheek Luch at the taxes in storage.
By the way,
CEO Kiss, man.
God.
Yo, Cheek Bench is quiet all day. What's up, man? How you feeling over there? You okay?
I'm good. I've been running around all crazy, like
promoting, right?
Yeah, so
So you're good though, right? Or no?
I mean,
your publishing ain't good. Ain't good.
He's in on that. He can sit over there and act quiet and humble.
Without anything I want through my, D-Block /Scotch, but As far as, publishing all day, it's still tied in. Yeah, same missing check, same everything.
Wow. Somebody said Jermaine Dupri is on the phone.
I think so.
What's the connection?
I mean, people just feeling out pain from all over the world.
Oh, maybe. Let's see. Hello? Hello?
Yo.
Jermaine?
Yeah.
What's up, baby?
And
How are you?
I'm good. What's happening?
Did you want to be on the air?
Nah, I want to sign them though. I'm trying to figure out what I got to do.
JD, I mean, you've been in the game before when the contract was a half a page.
Wait, we're on the air though. We're on the air. I don't have to take you off, do I? Is this all right?
Hey yo, but I want to know like what's the deal on the publishing? Cause y'all ain't hearing that part of the situation.
It ain't right. It ain't right.
But what's the deal?
I mean, like how long is it? Like
it's for lifetime, JD.
Huh?
For life.
Lifetime.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Nothing for life.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a deal like that, or have you ever heard a deal?
Hell
like that?
no. I'm trying to. I'm dead serious though, Kiss. Styles, you know what it is.
All right, we gonna try to help us out.
Can you get him out of this publishing?
We need people like you. We need people like you to call up and go, yo. See, guys like him, this is how we feel. Like, people in the game know who we are.
They know what it is. We got NBA players, all kind of people that
We
call
got
us
people
all week.
we'll buy everything.
Let me ask you a question. And now, this is a good. Let me take you out of this because y'all are all emotional about this a little bit. JD, let me ask you this: is that in this day and age, does that even exist anymore? Like a lifetime publishing?
I don't know nothing about that. I never heard nothing like that before. I don't know nothing about it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I was trying to get a clear understanding because I can't understand it. Like I couldn't really I wasn't hearing it over the air, so I just, hear what they was talking about.
What would you do in this situation?
I would do what they doing. I mean, it's a serious situation. I mean, it's I don't know. I don't know nothing. Like I said, that's crazy.
Wow.
I know,
This is Jermaine Dupri talking, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a crazy thing, but I just know, I know that them boys, they need to be out. They hot, and I got a spot for them.
So what can they do? How can they get out of this situation?
I don't know. Where Mario at?
He downstairs floating around.
He on the roach coach.
I'm about to call, man. We gonna talk though.
Alright,
baby.
All right.
You due for an interview too. We gotta get you up here soon, man.
All right.
Jermaine Dupri on the telephone. D Block is here. You want to talk to him? 1-800-223-9797. It's the Rush Hour with DJ Enough 597. Oh, who's this?
Hello.
Hi. What is your name?
Antoinette Trotman. Please call me Auntie.
And you work at Def Jam?
I'm at Def Jam. Before I
Auntie,
used to
what's
work
up,
at
baby?
Rondell McMillan's.
hello, Auntie.
So
How you doing?
wait. So how do y'all know her?
When we first did the deal, she was like the...
I used to work with their lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, when you.
So she really...
So you were part of this publishing. This.
Yeah. And then when they got out of the deal at the record company, he wouldn't let them go on the publishing piece.
Right. So did you have some information or something?
Well, the thing is, when I was over there, EMI wasn't accounting to them properly. And I'm wondering if they've ever accounted to these guys properly, because I'm trying to figure out why they haven't gotten out based on breach of contract.
That's what I've been trying to figure out.
That's what I've been wondering
We've been
too.
trying to
Have they been accounting to you guys?
Hmm?
They've been sending you royalty statements and checks and stuff?
Like they do, and then they say,
The rest got lost.
the rest got lost. We send in splits of the song. They didn't never got
They never get the splits, all that kind of nonsense.
They say them kind of things.
It's a lot of funny stuff, Auntie.
There's a lot of, y'all, for real, I know that they didn't count to y'all properly. I know they haven't. Back even when I was there and I used to get the splits for your first album, the splits were so bogus, it was like, I sent them email after email, and I remember when we finally got a check, like 2 years after we started fighting for you guys, and the check, I could tell the numbers weren't right.
So you used to work at your old lawyer's office? Oh.
Yeah. And I know that.
So you're not surprised. You're not surprised at any of this. You've been knowing this for years.
None of it. Not at all. I mean, the publishing is lucrative. Puffy was not giving that up.
Wow.
Even when he wanted to let them go as artists, he was not giving that up.
Wow.
I mean, these guys, you know, Kiss writes for a lot. Used to ghostwrite for Puffy. You know.
So let me get this right. So if you write a song for Puffy,
double charge.
He gets your publishing for the song you wrote for him.
Yeah. Let me show you what he was doing. That charging for the studio time. His game is impeccable. I respect the game though, dog. It's crazy, but it's just so crooked. It just hurts, man.
Oh, he charged your budget for his
Benjamins. Kiss wrote Benjamins,
right.
His part and Puff part. But Puff get the writing for both, right? He get publishing on both.
On both.
It's worth dying.
Let me ask you this. I asked Jermaine, because Jermaine Dupree called before, and I asked him if this was a normal kind of deal. He said he never heard of a lifetime publishing
I think
deal.
part of the problem is that the contracts don't say it's for life. But there's a certain delivery requirement that you have. And since these guys are not recording for him anymore, they're never going to meet that.
Oh, it's
a
nasty loophole.
Yeah.
So they would have to sign back to Bad Boy, make a whole bunch of albums, and then maybe.
You know what I mean? So he's taking... No, it's not. Call me.
No, it's not.
I'll work through. I'll help you, and even get someone who understands it to try to work it out for you.
All right, honey. Well,
all right.
You wanna hold on? I'm gonna have Mike get your number so he can give it to him. Okay, is that cool? All right, cool. Thanks.
All right, guys.
All right, D Block is here. You want to talk to him? 1-800-223-9797. We're gonna go through the phones in a second. It's the Rush Hour with DJ Nuff 597. Let's go.